I'll give it a few minutes and I'll get started. Monday morning motivations. Everybody, hope you're having a great Monday, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started just because I want you guys to jump on the day and you can watch it later. So today I want to talk to you guys about expecting success versus wanting to be successful. One of the things I've learned is that wanting success is completely different than expecting it. Les Brown says that want shows up in conversation, expectation shows up in behavior. Think about that now. If I asked you if you want to be successful, 9 times out of 10 you would say yes. Without a doubt, I can probably say 10 times out of 10. When you expect to be successful, you have to really think about that. Like, you know, it's true within yourself that you're gonna be successful, and you kind of wonder, like, how can I think like that? How can I be like that? Well, you judge a tree by the fruit it bears, not the fruit it wants. You have to behave in a successful manner. You have to walk successfully, think successfully, do things that promote success. You have to expect things to happen in order for them to happen. If you want them to happen, they may happen, they may not. The thing you want to start practicing is expecting things to happen. For example, if I think I'm running late, about an appointment in the city, and let's say I leave it late, usually you think, oh, I'm going to be late, just take it too long, Travis, take it long, I should drove, should have caught a lift or whatever. But I've started this process of expecting to be on time. So no matter what time I leave, I expect to be there at the time I said I was going to be there, and this has not failed yet. When you start a paper, you start writing something, or you start doing something for work, you want to do it well, but that's not enough. You'll start a paper and you want to be successful, and it's kind of so-so. But if you expect that what's good, doctor? If you expect that paper or that assignment that you did to be successful, it will be successful. You have to. It's almost like you have to live in a delusional space to most people. Like, it's kind of like, what's good disease? It's kind of like you're almost convinced that you can never fail. You have to have that kind of delusional. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Carrie, what's going on? You have to have a delusional mentality. You have to be willing to say things that have happened in the past and for hundreds of years that you can do without, and you can do better than. And that leads you to being a successful business owner, successful writer, successful artist, because you believe that you can truly, hey, what's going on, Paige? You believe that you can do something that no one else has done. So when I had the stroke, had the surgeries, had all the different stuff happen, I didn't want to get better. I expected to get better. Therefore, you see me where I am now. I'm walking about, I'm kind of backing my partner on a regular basis. I'm being independent. And not because I wanted my muscles to get better. I wanted to walk upright. I wanted to be able to operate on my own. It's because I expected to be on my own. You can't ever do something and just want to do it because somebody else wants something for you, but it's just not strong. It's like faith without works is dead. Faith without works is one. But faith with works is expectation. I expect to be a good student. I expect to excel in whatever I do. I expect things to go well. And I've kind of developed this mentality now that I can do anything. And I truly believe that. Like, you know, if I wanted to be a track star, once my healing is done, I believe I can be anybody on track. If I want to be a great basketball star, I believe I can be any. I expect to be able to beat those people. I expect to be able to sell in any arena I enter into, and that's just because I really embrace the logic and the reality of expectations. It's kind of like the law of attraction. The things you think about, focus on, and you know, you cultivate thought around tends to happen. And I truly believe that expectation is one of the keys of being truly successful. You know, these things that you see, the overnight, like, think they, a lot of people say it took them 10 years to be an overnight success. And really what that means is that, what's going on, bro? Really what that means is that you don't see the work, the late nights, the long hours that people have really put in to be successful. And they kept at it because they expected what they were doing to work. They knew it would work. It's just a matter of time. And that's how you should really carry yourself. So when you're out in the world and you're facing day-to-day tasks, when you want to be, when you feel like it's down, when it's Monday morning, you have to get up and go to work. You have to start expecting that day to be successful. You have to start expecting it to be a good day. You have to start expecting to feel good about what you do. Hey, what's going on, Ashley? And if you're not satisfied with what you're doing, then you need to expect to know how to make a change. There's a lot of things that people do on a daily basis because they don't know how to start expecting things. Just start writing it down. I expect to be at work at this time. I expect to do this today. I expect to finish these tasks today. I expect to be at a new job in 6 months. I expect to get a tax return. You know what I'm saying? Do things, say things, and reiterate and train your mind to accept things as reality. And before you know it, it's there. And you look up and, you know, one of the things I've noticed, I expected to graduate, you know, regardless of what happened to me health-wise, and I did. I expected to graduate with this job. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I expected it, and 2 days after graduation, I was working. I expected to be able to recover, and I expect, what's going on there? What's going on, bro? I expected, you know, insurance to take a big chunk of the cost, and lo and behold, they did. So when they're able to use the money I raised for other medical things. So expectation really does have a place in life in general, and it's really helped me succeed and do things that I wanted to do. So yeah, man, expectation. Want shows up in conversation. Expectation shows up in behavior. So behave like you expect to be successful, and you will be so. Thanks everybody for tuning in. You can follow me on Twitter at I am not, on Instagram at I_am_not, on Snapchat at _levity, and on Facebook at Kawan Clever. You can email me for any business requests at bvetoday@gmail.com. If you're a bro and you have a business and you want to find out more about Alpha Business Nation, feel free to email me at contact@alphabusinessnation.com. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and remember, the darkest night often precedes the brightest morning. Thanks for listening, guys, and take care.